Jackson 16 WAPT News begins with breaking news.
Breaking in now to update you on the U.S. Senate race between Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith and her challenger Mike Espy tonight. You are seeing the latest results here on your screen. Cindy Hyde-Smith leading with about 56% of the vote to Espy's 42%. Again, it is early, about 10% of precincts reporting, so a long way to go tonight. Both candidates eagerly watching as the votes are counted. Hyde-Smith's challenger, Mike Espy, holding his watch party tonight at the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. 16 WAPT's Ross Adams there live for us. Ross, what are you hearing?
Yeah, we haven't seen Mike Espy all night yet. A spokesman tells us he is inside his suite right now watching the results come in. They are feeling very optimistic about what they're seeing. The turnout numbers on the Gulf Coast as well as in the Mississippi Delta, a key region that Mike Espy will need if he's going to be successful tonight. We just heard from a campaign spokesman that there are still hundreds of voters in line in Hinds County. So a lot of votes still yet to be counted. If Espy pulls off this historic feat, he would become the third African-American U.S. Senator since Reconstruction, and the first to be elected by popular vote. Of course, Espy will need historic turnout from the African-American community and about 20% of the white vote if he's going to be successful. Live in downtown Jackson, Ross Adams, 16 WAPT News.
Ross, thank you. Also closely watching the returns tonight, not too far from Espy's watch party, incumbent Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith and her campaign. 16 WAPT's Scott Simmons is at the Mississippi Ag Museum watching the votes come in. Scott, what can you tell us?
Yeah, everyone right now watching the numbers come in. Cindy Hyde-Smith has had a very defined campaign, but sticking to the basic platform prospects that she is the only Second Amendment candidate in this race, the only one who's pro-life. I talked to her earlier today about the difference in the two candidates.
No doubt, stark contrast. I am the only pro-life candidate in this race, and I am, the conservative one. We've never had such a liberal candidate in Mississippi, the most liberal candidate Mississippi history has ever had to run for the U.S. Senate. And then you've got someone that's conservative, that is supporting the Second Amendment rights, that is supporting pro-life, trying to get this economy back on track.
Hyde-Smith has gone to great lengths trying to make that definition clear for voters, admitting, though, that she was outspent in this campaign. She admits part of the problem in her not having time to raise money was the fact that she was in Washington so often and the pandemic. But we're waiting for Cindy Hyde-Smith to show up here at the campaign headquarters. We don't expect her right now, but we do expect her later as we get a closer look at these numbers. Live in Jackson, Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.
It is still early. Several more precincts to come in tonight. But, the Senate race is not the only closely watched issue on the ballot in Mississippi today. Let's talk about a couple of those. One of them, medical marijuana. Now, this is the measure that required 2 votes on the ballot today. And here are the results of the first. 70% of voters saying they are for either of the medical marijuana initiatives on the ballot today. We'll take a look at the next vote, how Mississippi voters voted on 65 versus 65A. 65A leading right now with 70% of the vote. But again, it is still early, only about 6% of precincts reporting so far. This is on the medical marijuana issue on the ballot. Another big issue on the ballot today, Mississippi's new state flag. So far, 70% of Mississippi voters have said yes to the new In God We Trust flag you see here. If this flag is approved tonight, Mississippi would have its first new flag since the former state flag was retired this summer. We will continue providing you these live updates as more results come in over the next hour. Our team coverage continues here on the air, online at WAPT.com, and of course, anytime using the 16 WAPT mobile app. Stay with us.